Motorist has nighttime sighting of animal in soybean field near Flat Rock. Year 1973 season. Summer State, Indiana County. Shelby County. Location details. Smithland Road in southern Shelby County. It was at a 90-degree turn in the road where I think it changed from east to north direction. Nearest town, Flat Rock. Nearest road, Smithland Road. Observed. I was driving home from a girlfriend's house in the early hours of the morning on a late summer night. Patches of ground fog were scattered about over the fields. As I drove up to a 90-degree turn in the road, my headlight shone on a figure in a bean field that bordered a cornfield. The headlights caused the eyes to shine red and I could make out the shape of a large figure. It was standing in an area of the fog and its head and upper body were above the fog. It was as tall as the corn in the field next to it. Since the figure was next to the cornfield, standing in the beans, it gave frame of reference for height. It was as tall as the corn, which in Indiana at that time of the year is at least 7 to 8 feet tall. I could not make out facial features or hair because of the fog and the fact that it was at least 20 yards into the field. I turned at the curve and punched the gas. My hair was standing up on my arms and head and it really scared me. I was by myself, so I was not about to hang around. I did not tell anyone as I thought that I would be ridiculed. Also noticed, none other witnesses. None other stories, none. Time and conditions, 1 o'clock to 3 a.m. moonlit night. Small patches of fog that were approximately 5 to 6 feet above the ground. Environment, the area is farmland with rolling hills punctuated with areas of woods and small streams. Follow-up investigation report by BFRO investigator Stan Courtney. I spoke with the witness by phone. Since he did not stay longer and watch the animal, he was unable to see any features or movement.
Occurred the 17th of April 2004, 12 hours 26 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Edinburgh, near, in, USA. Shape, unknown duration. Was driving unusual black craft near Edinburgh. It was around 12:30 in the afternoon as I was heading back to Indianapolis. As I was driving north on I-65, I saw a black and shiny aircraft off the side of the freeway. It held an altitude of about 800 to 1,000. At first, I thought it was to be a helicopter because the way it was shaped, but I noticed no propeller of any kind. It also amazed me as it turned sideways. As it turned, it looked two-dimensional, and then into a bright star for a split second after. I don't think the bright shine on the craft came from the sun because the light seemed to be emitting very brightly than that of a reflection. After noticing the craft fade away in the sky, I continued driving away.
Occurred the 24th of December 2008, 12 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Edinburgh, in, USA. Shape, duration, 20 minutes. No of observers. 3-4 lights that separated and spun around. Seen 4 bright lights that followed us down the road, then stayed outside our house for another 10 minutes after we got home. The lights would all come together and then spread out, spin around 4 or 5 times and then join back together in the center, then spread out again and spin over and over again the whole time.
Occurred the 3rd of July 2015, 22 hours 47 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Fairland, IN, USA. Shape, light duration, 30 minutes. No of observers. 4 I was watching the fireworks show at Indiana Grand Casino, when I noticed a light hovering in the sky around the show. My wife thought it was a drone, but it moved way too fast. It would stop in the sky and change direction and travel approximately 100 feet in an instant. What really made me feel it was a UFO was when it climbed straight vertical about 100 feet in the blink of an eye. No drone could move that fast.
Occurred the 9th of May 2015, 1 hour 30 minutes and 0 seconds. Local location, Morristown, IN, USA. Shape, circle duration, 4 minutes. No of observers. 2 characteristics, aura or haze around object, large hovering red circle. Large hovering red disk right on the horizon looked like blood moon, but the very tip of it was flat.
Occurred The 6th of July 2018, 23 hours 45 minutes and 0 seconds local location. Bogstown, in, USA. Shape, light duration, 20 to 30 seconds. No of observers. 2 red light, undulated then faded. Stepped outside to walk a friend to his truck after a brief visit. We both immediately saw a large red light in the sky, which faded after 20 or 30 seconds. It seemed to undulate or subtly flash.
Occurred the 26th of August 2003, 17 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds local location. Indiana, general location, in, USA. Shape, cylinder duration, 10 seconds. No of observers. 01 small cylindrical object in sky. I was standing in my patio when I saw a cylinder-shaped object moving in semicircle clockwise then anti-clockwise. To make sure I was not dreaming, I took a few steps forward and then moved to the other side of the patio. The object was clearly visible in the bright sunlight at an altitude of a low-flying small aircraft, like a Piper or Cessna. The object was smaller than a small aircraft but shining brightly, indicating its metallic surface or something shiny on its surface reflecting the bright sunlight. The object was moving west to east at a moderate speed. The object was definitely not a plane of any known commercial shape or make. It was not a balloon or kite or a bird. It was an object. I then ran in and called my wife. By the time she could come out, the object was out view. There was a big tree right outside our patio blocking the view. I grabbed a camera and ran outside to take a picture. It was too late. The object was gone. I looked all around in the sky. It was not to be seen. There were some larger trees, and it is possible my sight of the object could have been blocked by those trees. What is interesting is that the object had suddenly appeared in my view from nowhere. Though I was standing in the patio, looking at the sky and enjoying the beautiful summer day for at least 5 minutes before the object appeared, I did not see it until it was quite late. And there was no sound coming from the object. I have not discussed this with anyone, nor do I plan to discuss this with anyone. I want to remain anonymous, and hence I am not providing my correct name or contact information.
Occurred the 19th of April 2001, 4 hours 30 minutes and 0 seconds local location, Middletown, in, USA. Shape, triangle duration, 20 minute. No of observers. 2 characteristics: lights on object, aura or haze around object, emitted other objects, emitted beams, changed color. Aircraft nearby. Orange hovering object branches off into a shooting star-like object then disappears. We noticed an orange-colored light in the sky straight ahead, so we watched it for about 20 minimum or so, and the light appeared to be in a triangular formation. A plane flew underneath the craft, and as it went under, it looked like red lights appeared on it as if it were a warning. Then the craft started moving slowly, at first gaining speed toward the right, and then it hovered in one spot for about 5 minutes. Then a small star-shaped object branched off of it and started flying straight up and around as if it were in orbit with the Earth but still in the atmosphere. The star-shaped light disappeared, and we continued to watch the other object, and it started moving further and further away, then it disappeared. It was not a plane nor a star, and I have never seen anything like this before.
Occurred the 20th of December 2014, 20 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds local location, Middletown, in, USA. Shape, fireball duration, 10 minutes. No of observers. 4 looked as if something was traveling across the sky on fire, bright orange flame-like, and moved in a jagged motion, continued across the sky in southwest angle. Never changed until it was behind the cloud and we could no longer see it.
Occurred the 20th of December 2014, 20 hours 0 minutes and 0 seconds local location, Middletown, in, USA. Shape, fireball duration, 10 minutes. No of observers. 4 looked as if something was traveling across the sky on fire, bright orange flame-like, and moved in a jagged motion, continued across the sky in southwest angle. Never changed until it was behind the cloud and we could no longer see it.